Robin.
Morning.
Yeah. How's everyone doing?
Doing good.
Oh, what, Tuesday?
I know.
That'll happen. We put like 2 days worth of show in one day yesterday. I think 2 days of goodness.
Yeah, I think we got to slow down a little bit.
Yeah. It's just
We don't want to burn ourselves out, Sam.
pull back a little, phone it in.
Just chill out. Maybe do a phone show today.
Yeah, the phone show.
Do a phone show for 2 hours.
Phone show. Phone show.
A phone show.
Oh, brother.
They sent out a massive email for the phone show. They were so excited about the phone show. Oh my God.
Phone show.
Phone show. We should show them how a phone show is done, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Show them how well it works.
Can we do a phone show?
Of course.
No, I mean officially.
Yeah.
Maybe not today, but because we got to like get a lot of production behind it. Maybe get some press releases. We need a mass email to the entire platform.
Oh, it's got to be
prize.
huge.
And what?
Prize.
And some sort of a prize?
Well, they're giving $5,000 away on the phone show.
How?
How do they determine that?
To the best phone show guy?
On Thursday, the best caller gets $5,000.
Who determines that? Wow.
I guess
Where are
Steve
the rules?
Sturniolo. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Who came
there's
up
gotta
with this
be
idea?
A ton of rules.
One of the bosses.
Which one?
I don't know.
A real one or a cute one?
Is it a cute one or
Cute
It's
one.
not one of our bosses.
Ah, okay.
write it down? Is it a boss we used to know who makes believe he doesn't know us?
Oh.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, please.
Really? Oh, he did? Oh, of course he did.
I don't know. I don't know who did.
Of course he did.
Who wrote? I don't know who did.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
I have no idea who came up with the
Poor
idea.
Sam. Poor Sam's just a beaten guy
I don't
now.
know who came up with the
Remember
idea.
when Sam was all rambunctious and shit? They beat him down a little bit. He's still got some edge to him.
They're
But
getting
boy,
so-
have they taken a file to your edge.
All I'm saying is I don't know who came up. I don't know anything about them.
Sam's going to be very quiet today.
He's not that new razor that's just out of the package. He's one that tugs a little now on the hairs. You're like, that kind of hurts a little.
Sam might be a bit quiet today.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
The strip's not bright blue anymore.
No, it's not bright blue.
It's all slimy and clumpy.
Yeah. You're like, one more shave out of this one. Yeah,
You're going to be quiet today, huh, Sam?
Not your fault, Sam.
I mean,
Are
we'll
you going to be all right?
We'll see where the conversation goes.
Let me tell you something. The position you're in today, that's when me and Ant fucking ramped it up. That's
right.
So we'll see what you got in you.
That's when you sit and go,
We'll see what you got.
Yeah, but that's also when you start talking about your FU money, which
Nope.
Oh, this is pre-FU money.
We did this way before
Oh.
FU money.
We'd go, contraire. Here's what we're going to do.
So we're going to see what you're
Yeah.
made of because you're in a position right now you either fucking cater to the man or you ramp it up like we did.
okay.
And we did not have FU money.
You don't think I could find a comfortable medium?
Me and Ant ramped it up when we were still commuting together, living in shitty apartments in Huntington.
It.
It works for
Real
you guys.
shitty apartments with shitty people.
Shitty people,
And shitty pets.
shitty apartment, shitty pets,
And I had to
stuck the
deal
house
with
up.
shitty landlords.
Oh, everything was shitty. Everything was just shitty back then.
A lot of shitty shit. So we'll see what you're made of, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. See if you got a little moxie.
Maybe I'll just call the phone show and rant.
Hey, you can do that at the phone show. Come on.
Yeah, can you
Sounds
do
great.
voices?
I don't know.
If you do it in voices, you're okay.
Do it in character, like Mr. Adams.
Howard taught us that years ago.
Yeah, you
as
gotta
long
do
as
it in
you're
voices.
as long as you do it in a character, you're fine.
Maybe AJ Poopy Shits will come back.
See? Did AJ Poopy Shits ever get a talking to or anything?
No, he never did.
There you go.
So
There
AJ
you go.
Poopy Shits isn't happy with his contract.
I don't know anything about AJ's contract.
Although you don't even have a contract, they don't even respect you enough to give you a contract.
I don't know anything about what you're talking about right now.
Here's some change and some cans you can return.
You don't have a contract?
Well, I mean, I have a regular
Oh, boy.
employee, you know, all the employees are just an employee that's serious.
Oh,
Not like a, you
not that
know.
it means anything. It's not binding or anything.
No. I'm binding.
Contract means nothing.
Did you sign anything?
Non-compete.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
That's after they
Non-competes
fire.
even hold up,
That's after
though?
they fire you.
Yeah.
So that means, oh, never mind.
Right.
We'll see what you're made of, Sam.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Thought we were going to slow it down today.
Look at poor Sam, man. Sam's a little shaky in his boots over there, just a little bit.
Coasting to Wednesday.
Someone may have put the fear of God in him. Or
Well,
something.
no,
not at all.
They're really good
All
at
right, just speculating.
Yeah.
they're
Just
really good
speculating.
at they're really good at guilt and somehow spinning it, making it feel like it's your problem and your fault.
Yeah.
It's basically your fault that you're underpaid and overworked. That's how they do things around here.
You guys are nuts.
Yeah, we're nuts.
Crazy.
They try to guilt you into the fact that you're the problem.
I love how Sam's zigging and zagging.
Yeah.
He is zigging and zagging today. It's all right.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it.
I'm not. I'm worried about what?
Exactly.
Like Sam said, he doesn't want those dickheads getting him again tomorrow.
I know.
I didn't say that.
That's
That's ridiculous.
I had 3 messages from one of the cute bosses, a text message. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking talking to you today.
You didn't take that call? I did.
You did.
Yep.
And was it about this?
Nope.
It's about something else?
Oh, boy. And I was like,
No.
here was my answer. Here was my answer.
No.
Well,
No.
did you talk to Opie about this?
No.
Not yet. I figured I'd give him a call. I go,
Oh, good luck with that. I'll talk to you. Bye.
No. What?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
apparently, it's all on the QT, okay?
Keep it under your hat.
Apparently, today, after work, there was supposed to be a meeting.
With us?
Yeah. Nothing big. It's a meeting about, let's just say a meeting about maybe getting out and doing some appearances and things. Yeah.
That ain't happening.
Yeah. But that was it.
I told the guys down the hall, I mean, if they want to pay me to do extra, I'll go out and do something.
But no, it isn't even the
That ain't
meeting,
happening.
like the reason for the meeting. That isn't what I said.
Right.
Like, good luck with that is.
Right.
It's who we have to meet with.
No.
Now that's when I said,
No.
good luck
Who
with
do you
that.
have to meet with? Is it somebody that's serious?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
this?
You got it. Oh yeah.
No.
So I said tomorrow, which is today now. Today.
Wait, who
Yesterday
said
was tomorrow?
Who said they want us to meet?
Gary made the phone call.
No.
So
GS said you had to.
So I was on the phone with Gary, and we talked about that, and I was
No.
like, well, good luck with that. I go, by the
No.
way, tomorrow. I said tomorrow.
No.
Which is today.
No.
I have to drop off some of those certified bank check things for the apartment.
To return some videotapes.
I have to return some. I have to return some videotape. I have to drop that off. Out there, I can't do it. I got to be out of here at exactly 10 o'clock. And then tomorrow, I got the traffic thing. Mm-hmm. My violation.
Right.
Seems I was a little overzealous on the skinny pedal. But I'm getting that taken care of. But it's through judicial system. And then the next day, I do have a 10 a.m. My yearly physical there with my doctor. So both of those days I have to cut out of here a little early tomorrow and then the next day. So then he said, well, I know, Friday's not a good day for a meeting, but how about Friday? I went, well,
No.
Friday. I go, you're right.
I got
Friday is not a good day.
I got Friday. Friday's not going to work because I'm going to have to do a little radio without you, and I'm going to be extra tired. No.
See? So I
No,
suggested.
I do not meet with that guy anymore.
So I suggested.
Only through my agent. No, I'm not meeting with the guy.
Well, no, I suggested.
This is becoming real now. I'm not even doing a bit. I don't want to meet with that guy.
This was my suggestion, and it had nothing.
And
to
why
do
do we
with,
have to meet with him?
With the,
Because now you got me going.
well, because he wants to discuss us going out.
Well, I gave the
and
idea.
doing things.
We want a real fucking reason to go out, not taking wireless mics into Times Square.
I think we just bring the walkover back
To where?
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
Around the block?
to my car in the garage.
No!
Walk in a circle.
And we'll have a drive over to my house. So I said, push it off, and maybe Monday. But that's when he said, I said, have you spoken to Opie about this?
No.
He said no, and that's my final words was, well, good luck with that.
Maybe Ope will just handle it while you're at the doctor.
That could happen.
That does sound reasonable.
No, at this point, I openly have a problem with the guy. No.
Well, the best
No!
way with problems Best way with problems is to sit and hash them out, like Sam does.
Conflict resolution.
Yeah. You sit there, probably in a smaller chair, looking up with your neck craned up, as they're in a bigger chair looking down at you, doing 99% of the talk.
Conflict resolution is biting a wallet so you don't bite your tongue while your asshole is being opened up.
Exactly.
How about he comes up with a real idea, then he calls my agent, which is also Ant's agent, and then our agent will then give me a phone call and say, this is what's on the table.
The go-between?
Yes.
The buffer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
a lot of buffers.
I can't do any more bullshit meetings with a guy that barely listens. No, ain't happening. I'd rather get fired at this point. I can't meet with the guy anymore.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'm not even joking.
Exactly what my answer was.
Have fun with the show.
Good luck with that.
Have fun with the show without me, because I can't do it anymore. Now you got me going, and I came in here in a good mood.
So how about Friday? You think, Opie would be good Friday with the meeting?
Yeah, have you spoken? And when he's bringing all this up, that's when I went, have you spoken to Opie about this? And he goes,
No, not yet.
I was like, yeah, so my call here is kind of a moot point. Maybe you should hit on that first.
You're supposed to be the nice guy call?
It's good cop, bad cop, and
No,
I'm usually just, I don't give a shit. I'm beating down Sam Roberts' cop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
You're in the same place.
I know, believe
Just not
me.
as vocal
No.
yet. Although getting more vocal by the day, which is nice.
By the day.
I'll tell you, I'll say that I know the guy ripped us off, and I can't even look him in the eye anymore. I can't even look him in the eye.
Then how are we supposed to meet on Friday?
And then some of the,
And then make a Friday meeting awkward.
Friday. Do you know how I'd be looking at that clock on a fucking Friday?
I told Ant, look, I've had issues over the years, absolutely. I'm the first to admit it now. And I've worked on a lot of these fucking issues. But he's a guy, I told you last time, when I leave his office, it puts me immediately in a bad mood for 2 to 3 days.
Wow.
Not one day.
2 day bad mood.
Not a few hours where I could just like blow it off or maybe get a good night's sleep and I'm fine the next day. It's 2 to 3 days.
Do you get a honey? How was your day? Ah!
You wake up in the morning still in a bad mood?
I'm not joking.
That's never happened to
2
me.
to 3 days.
Wow.
And in general now, I move on from shit. I really do. But not he. No! Because I know he ripped us off. And I can't look at anybody that I know ripped us off.
So every morning it's like this. What? Get that, shut it up. Oh, that fucking guy. Ah, shit.
Look,
2 days later.
I know it's a problem, and I know it certainly will affect my career, but I don't care. I don't. And it's not the I don't care, which means I care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I can't. No!
Is this it? Is this it? Oh, God. Pretty good. Pretty good night's sleep, actually. Go do the show today. It's not bad. You know, fun. It's 2 hours of going in. Have some fun with that. Oh, God. Something's been on my mind. I can't. Oh, a meeting was that? No fucking way! No way!
Look, here's the deal. We got a contract. I'll honor the contract. I love coming in here. I'll say it every day. I love doing radio with you guys. But that's the stuff I can't do anymore because it puts me in an instant bad mood. And the fact is, him just casually saying, I think you guys should take wireless mics and walk around Times Square. That's what he thinks of us in the show. Yeah. And that's why I have a major problem here. A major problem.
We're not the kind of show that just walks around with mics in Times Square and goes, hey, let's talk to the guy that's playing the spackle bucket.
I wouldn't even do it to the phone show kid.
Nah, really?
I wouldn't even tell the phone show kid, take a wireless mic and walk around Times Square. I wouldn't even do that to him. But that's really what he thinks of us in the show. Yeah. Simple as that. And I've known it for a long time.
It's like, oh, here's the big get. Hey, how you doing? Naked cowboy.
Whoa.
And we have an interview with him in Times Square. Talk to some tourists. It'll be wacky.
I do that shit on my own time.
Yeah, right? That's
No,
like,
that's my thing when I'm not here.
own
Is wander
time.
around and fucking talk to weirdos. Huh?
how about, hey, we're here in the M&M store. Opie, your favorite coating? I'd say brown M&Ms, like them.
No, you got to go with
Probably the only brown thing I like putting in my mouth.
If you go in the M&M store, it's got to be your favorite.
Making a pussy joke.
Your favorite color.
Yeah?
They have many different colors of M&Ms now.
Yeah.
They all taste the same, though. There's no difference in the flavor.
I know, but it just looks nicer.
I like the peanuts.
Red dye number
Oh,
5.
the peanuts are pretty damn good.
I hate peanut
I
M&Ms.
fucking on mini bars when I'm on the road. I can't. I got 2 bags of peanut M&Ms. I have to eat them both.
Oh,
And I
Jenny.
refuse to look at the calories. I just won't do it.
Well, if you don't look, then it doesn't count.
That's right.
What's better than fucking peanut M&Ms?
They are great.
God,
huh?
they fucking
No,
are good.
I like regular M&Ms.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Okay. See?
What?
See? Sam's a good egg.
What happened?
He just wrote M&M talk equals better and safe.
Which is Sam's way of reminding us, hey, assholes, get back to attacking. Of course it is. Hey, guys, what are you doing with the M&M talk? Here's Sam going, hey, faggots, enough with the candy talk. Go get them.
Sam, when you steered the guys to the M&M conversation, that's the kind of things we need you in there for.
Happy to do it.
Happy to do
Sam said he, oh, sorry.
I'll go. No,
Sam said he had to take a trip to Yawn City yesterday. Apparently meeting with someone.
Yawn City, that's great. Oh, we got to take a trip to Yawn City over there.
I
didn't say
haven't
that.
had the conversation with Sam, but I do know that I would guarantee that somehow they spun it to make it your problem.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
And that you should be more appreciative of
There's
making
nothing to
no
be
money
spun.
and working your balls off.
Oh, the money's not an issue. I wouldn't talk
I would
about
guess
that.
that's what happened
Right,
yesterday.
Sam?
we're going to be working together on some solutions to the problems
That's good.
That's good.
behind the scenes.
They said that 3 months ago. So
They kick
good
it
luck with
upstairs?
that.
They kick it upstairs?
No, we're going to be working on solutions to problems.
Behind the scenes. Where's behind the scenes? I know where upstairs is. Where's behind the scenes?
Down the hall.
Yawn City?
That's not what I call it.
I will.
I want a Yawn City, like city, Yawn City limits. Population fucking
No, you know
3.
how you know how you go on vacation and goes Los Angeles 10,800
Yes.
whatever. Can we have one of those signs on the door that says Yawn City and then
paste it off.
and then point it down
Yes.
there? That's about 200
Yawn
yards.
City. Yawn City. Oh, does that sum it up?
It sure does.
I can't sit there with almost passing out. I'm almost passing out.
We heard you guys talk.
Me, Jimmy, and Opie are yawning to each other.
I don't know how you do it, Aunt. God bless you. Because you could, whatever.
I'm the
But-
consummate diplomat.
But see, now they're going to come to us soon and say, you guys are bitching too much. It's not good for the company, not good for...
Isn't bitching good?
It's not good.
Bitching. I was taking the California term. Sorry.
It's not good for Howard Stern's money. You know, they're going to...
Oh, boy.
You know, it's going to affect his money somehow.
There's a difference between bitching too much and what we are, which is much too bitching.
Yeah.
We are much too
that's
bitching.
that's how it works.
Much too bitching, and we don't go to Yawn City, man.
No,
We have a
man.
much too bitching fucking sign, too.
Yawn.
M2B, and we ain't going to YC.
I will give solutions today.
Oh.
We're fucked because we're in a contract.
Language.
If you want less bitching, it's really easy.
Mm-hmm.
You pay the guys who work for the show what they deserve.
Uh-huh.
They're not looking
$1.
Exactly. They're overpaid as it is.
They're looking for fair compensation.
Hey, I'm looking for the fountain of youth. What do you want?
They're way below what they should be making, so we bitch about that.
Below.
We want our interns back because we kind of need them for this type of radio show.
It's just a
Remember, you said you were working on that and making progress. That statement is now at least 2 to 3 months old, at least.
Yeah.
And they told me that they were making progress. Well, how long does making progress mean?
It's akin to troop withdrawal, Opie.
Right.
You make progress, but it does take time. You know, years. Thousands of innocent lives.
And there's nothing in my contract that says I have to meet with that guy at all.
Yeah.
And, you know, we could go through agents and stuff. That's fine. And I certainly will get out there and do some fine stuff with the listeners because we love doing that. But it's got to be something big and
gotta
over
be
the
the
top.
right thing.
And I
Yeah.
don't need to, have a brainstorming meeting with a guy
Yeah.
that's absolutely not going to listen whatsoever.
Yep.
Because he's waiting for the next celebrity he needs to sign.
We're already, I guess we're working privately amongst the show on a paintball game or something.
Yes.
Yeah, see?
See, paintball game
Great
would be
idea.
good.
Listeners are involved. It's outside. It's outdoors. Gives us great material for the next day.
Yep.
Yeah.
The animation festival would be
Animation
great.
festival.
I threw that. I already threw these ideas down the hall.
Fantastic.
To bring that back because it was a great event.
Yeah.
And we would love to do another comedy show when Jimmy's antisocial thing has run its course.
You know how you can't
right
go
now we're
down there
supporting
and
Jimmy and
talk,
what he's
though.
doing, but as soon as that's over, we would love to maybe get another comedy thing going.
The problem is you're telling
I wouldn't
them.
want that to interfere with the show.
No,
thing.
it's fine.
Okay,
You got your own
literally,
thing right now,
I'm
man.
fine doing something with.
The problem is you're telling them this. What you got to do, get your idea, tape it to one of the tumbleweeds that roll through Yawn City. and maybe someone will pluck it off.
The best place to put an idea is on the underside of your mouth, so when you go,
they can read it on the roof of your mouth. That's a great idea.
But those are
Yawn City.
those are real solutions to our bitching. And it's going to take one of the cute guys to actually break the wall and talk to people that could actually get some of that stuff done, because those guys can't.
Yeah.
They can't whatsoever, okay? And that's a lot different than taking wireless mics to Times Square. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And anything in between, I'm not fucking doing. Simple as that. And they could talk to my agent.
Oh, there you go.
I
Bob
can't
Eatman.
believe this was the spin today, Ann.
Dust will come off of his phone when it rings.
yeah. he answers it. He has to pull one hand off his chest, which is crossed over.
Of course.
And
that little skinny box is hard to get his phone. He's reaching into his pocket. He's knocking against the side of the wooden box he's in.
He keeps pulling up handfuls of dirt from his home country. Transylvanian ghoul. Blah. The guys don't want to go to Yawn City. They're tired of being bored.
They will not meet with you.
Nope.
Ah! Very frightening when Bob calls.
We should actually get little things that we attach to our eyelids, which we press a button and it makes them blink like we're listening, but we're really fast asleep in Yawn City.
I would
It's
love that.
Snoozeville.
I
That's
need that. Oh, take the first exit off of Snoozeville.
Snoozeville is
that's
a
about
little-
a mile down is Yawn City.
Yeah, it's just outside of
Yeah.
Yawn City.
Guys, I need to. Oh, it's Mayor McBoring here in Yawn City.
So there you go. Gave you solutions.
Yeah.
Some of those things get done. Guess what? We don't bitch as much.
Yeah, we're good.
You know, these guys haven't had raises in years. Years. And they've all taken on more responsibilities.
Raise.
Travis went from an intern to the executive producer. He gets the same pay.
As an intern.
Wasn't he an intern?
At one point. He was an intern.
And he's making the same money.
Oh, my God. That's like a PFC grade pay for a general. That's what's happening.
Nonsense meetings I don't do anymore. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of having FU money. I'd rather walk.
Oh, they got FU money. They looked at him and said, F you, take
Yeah,
this.
no kidding. I cannot believe this is the spin on that phone call that I didn't take.
That was the spin.
I thought it was because of young Sam
No, they could give a shit.
and how they had to
Sam
possibly beat him down a little bit
after hours.
yesterday.
Like we have to deal with this lower echelon bullshit.
Right.
No. Sam got whatever he got, and we don't even have to know about it.
Talk,
I didn't get anything.
Yeah.
talk among yourselves.
Sam
No
said
presents.
Sam said he was not happy, and
Yeah.
that somebody, whoever it was, he met with, just talked to him, and then Sam was like, "Is this it? Can I go now?
Yeah, can I leave?
Right already."
That wasn't my attitude.
Then his mouth opened hugely, and he went. And we all knew it was done.
Yep.
Time for him to leave.
It's not Yawn City. It's Six Flags.
Oh, is it like
fun.
Six Flags
Yeah.
back there? Yeah,
Yeah.
sure it is. Yeah. I don't think so.
I have good relationships.
Yeah, you do. You sit, you talk in a civil manner, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And you hash things out, and things are being done behind the scenes.
Problem solved when things
Where's
can
the
actually-
scene, first of all?
Behind the
'Cause
scenes?
Doesn't the scene,
It's the city
in order to
limits.
go behind the scenes, doesn't there have to be some kind of a scene somewhere? I don't see any scene down
There's
there.
the curtain or something.
Yeah, they're acting like this is Studio 54 and there's
Yeah.
some big happenings behind the curtain. It's not.
The only rope I want around people's necks.
Exactly. You got us, the blacks and the
velvet rope.
gays. That's our neighborhood. And the NFL guys. It's not a fun place. It's Yawn City. Yeah.
Did Jess have to take some of the abuse because of yesterday?
Yeah.
Did she
No.
have to take some of that? Sorry, honey. I've just been on a
Exactly.
bad mood.
Here, put a steak on that.
Yeah. Bring it over.
I didn't come home in a bad mood, and I certainly didn't wake up in a
No, you didn't wake
No.
up still in a bad mood?
No.
2-day bad mood. That is a classic.
Look, I know that's my problem. I'm not saying that's normal.
No, it's hilarious.
At least I could finally admit it instead of trying to walk through making believe there's no issue. That's what happens,
Great.
though. I think it's a chemical that releases in my body.
Is it
and
really?
It takes a while to go
squirts
away.
out somewhere in the brain.
Yes,
It just takes a while. It permeates the air for a while.
Yes.
So that's why I try to avoid those situations.
It's like Casey Anthony's trunk, just wafting and it doesn't go away.
The same killer people get. The same killer. Same chemical people get in the Long Island drugstore. I was going to say.
Oh, Jimmy.
It's murderous, but I
It is quite murderous.
tripped on it.
Oh, that guy, what
I tripped
a
on it.
naughty boy
I
he
tripped
is.
on my joke. I just tripped.
It's okay. Let me go to Nate in D.C. and then Marcos in Yonkers has a great solution to one of our problems.
All right.
Nate first. Nate.
Hey, how far is Yawn City from Howard Stern's fantastic Vacation Island?
The complete other side of the building. You can't get further away.
Yes.
Yeah, that is Party Central over there.
They should have palm trees to the entrance to his
They
part
really
of this place.
should. It's like a resort.
To his
over
wing.
there. It's like a resort.
It really is a resort.
This place is like Disney World with all the different lands. It's so fun now.
It is. There is this Yawn City
Vacation Island.
Vacation Island.
And remember, we used to say that we were an island among ourselves, and guess what? Not much has changed. I think we're
Yeah.
still an island.
What's our island called?
Oh God. Shit Island.
Shit on
We're at
island.
Rikers.
Rikers
Island.
This is Rikers Island.
None of the toughness, just the unpleasantness.
The whole staff being raped.
This is the island where we allow you to shit on the beach.
Great Disney.
No problem.
It's like Disney.
World.
Let's go to Marcos in Yonkers. Marcos.
Marcos.
Hey, good morning, boys.
I know.
I wanted to say, how the hell does the bosses have $5,000 to give away in a shitty contest, and they don't have money to give in an O&A contest or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, Sam is the poster child for being underpaid and overworked, but I want to say it again.
Literally child, too.
Because I know all the guys that work for the show are underpaid, by the way. So I don't want them to think that we're just focusing on Sam, but he's kind of on the poster right now.
I'm the union rep.
Yes. And that is a good point. So they got $5,000 for one caller to the phone show.
It's a contest.
The phone call show. What is it called? The phone show?
The
or
phone show.
The phone show.
Hosted by Steve Sterniolo.
But in the end, people, in the end,
Mamma Mia, Robin. Love that name.
Yeah, he's got beaten pasta out of his ears.
Oh, Chip.
Years.
Oh, how that happened.
but the logic behind a phone show, people would just call that because they would be excited to hear themselves on the radio. So you don't really need money to give away as far as something like that goes.
But it creates a bigger buzz.
No, it doesn't.
Buzz. Phone show.
It doesn't create any buzz. People are just going to do it because, wow, listen to me on the radio. They're going to call their friends. I think I made it. So you don't really need to give money away to a show like that. And then you could take that money and give it to someone that hasn't had a raise in 3 years.
Oh.
It's a little bump up for somebody, at least.
I want to say something real quick, talking on the whole Sam being paid and the interns and stuff. I'm a bus driver. And I'm not one of the Sam haters. I love Sam, but let me tell you, I make $1,000 a week after taxes, and I'm a bus driver.
That's pretty
You
good money.
drive a dust.
Maybe you ought to
I do.
drive a bus then, Sam.
Yeah, you want to drive a bus, maybe?
I know how to drive.
All righty, guys.
Sam, you've said too much already.
Yeah, you
know,
really
I'm trying-
have.
I'm trying to
I don't know
save your
why
job.
you haven't just kept your mouth shut. You really are getting yourself deeper into some shit here.
Just
We were all talking about M&M's.
Just be appreciative.
Exactly. Or at least just don't completely motherfuck them. You leave them no wiggle room.
You want to talk about M&M's again?
Yes.
How about his goddamn studio over there that he never shows up in but makes millions of dollars and the staff is underpaid?
Attaboy.
Right?
That's right.
Oh, you didn't mean that?
No.
Yeah.
I thought you meant that M&M's.
You like peanut or boring flavor? Which do you like?
Yeah, they have a big bowl of Z's and Z's over there.
Sam wants some green M&Ms, as in moolah.
Yes.
Love saying moolah.
Moolah.
Wait, Eminem, since the last time we talked about this, he must have visited this place since.
Well, his album came out in November, I think.
That was the last time we talked about Eminem and his channel.
Well, yeah, that was last.
So
Yeah.
when was the last time he was on his own channel that he's getting paid millions of dollars
the Slim
for?
Shady channel.
Yeah.
Well, he might have done something out of his house.
Since November?
Yeah, because he had a new album coming out.
What does that mean, though? A quick phone call?
No, he probably had an ISDN in his house.
And did what? A 4-hour shift?
No, I mean like an interview.
Does his agent get called every
Holy
day he's
shit.
not in studio? and yelled at? Does that happen?
He's got a different deal. It's more about
okay.
the branding than the.
Oh, okay. I thought. See, my mistake.
He's
Sam.
not the morning show host over at Shade 45.
My mistake.
Yeah, no,
Morning
I know.
show starts at noon.
Yeah, they're still doing the overnight shift over there.
Great gig over there, man.
a little later, but
They're still doing overnights.
Oh, that's good. I like their Kevlar curtains to keep us all safe. See, get it? There's gunfire.
What time do they start the morning show, Shade?
I think it's at 8. It used to be.
Come on, that's
That's racist.
Why is it 8? Is this stuff playing on the? Oh, because is this stuff playing on the overnight that they?
No, I don't think so.
that's playing into a
What's playing there?
That's playing into a stereotype, huh?
Yeah.
Like what's happening?
I thought that was a joke, but they really started at 8.
Do they go from
I
8 to?
think,
Do they
I'm
go
not
from 8 to
positive.
noon?
Not till noon, I don't think.
Okay, I'm saying that would be from 5 to 9 on the West Coast.
Shade 45, Eminem's uncut hip hop channel.
Yeah.
And if you go to the website, it really looks like Eminem's there all the time.
Yeah, he's right there.
He's
got
as big
his
as the
hand
buildings.
extended. Yes, he's as big as the city buildings.
But the best we could say is that he might have done one interview since November for his own channel. Sam?
Possibly. I can't confirm or
Possibly. We
deny.
can't even confirm that.
And they hire a stupid month-long 40s channel host.
What?
So they always bring in celebrity hosts. What are you guys
Why do you
doing
need that?
for the 40s channel? They hired a big name.
That's money.
what?
That's money for guys that
Who'd they
are
hire?
underpaid, man.
You might not like it.
I won't like it, and I know I
Oh,
won't
why
like
would you do
who they
this?
hired for the 40s channel.
Who's on the 40s channel?
The new host.
Yeah, he's just doing a month-long thing, playing all his favorite hits from the 40s.
Who's doing it?
Damn it.
Bill Tetley.
Incredible.
Wow.
Do you have any jingles?
By the way, one of my greatest moments was yesterday in the car, and Ope's in the front seat, and I just know how his OCD is, and I just hear, "Wow, Bill Tetley," and I'm like, "You're finished."
Wow, that's all I was doing.
If he's doing it out loud in the car, it's going to be a long day.
It just doesn't stop.
Hey, it pushed the anger down, so I thank you.
Oh, I was fucking so happy with myself.
That pushed the anger down another level, so thank you for
But you don't know the joy I felt in the back seat when I just heard "Wow, Bill Tetley," and I just knew it's gonna
Yeah, I'm finished.
be a Lulu.
Ellie, wow, Milton.
I had a meeting recently.
You had a meeting? About what?
The incident. It wasn't a bad meeting.
What incident? Am I playing into something?
No.
The Lady Gaga incident?
Yeah.
Who'd you have to meet with?
One of the bosses.
And what did he say about that? How did he spin that? Instead of just doing the right thing.
He was apologetic about it.
See, some things are better taken care of behind the scenes.
Those scenes again.
Please tell me you didn't accept it. Maybe when you were face to face, but when you go home,
There was, I mean, it obviously still bothers me.
that's something that should have just been done.
There was one-
That's a no-brainer thing you just do.
There
for
was
somebody.
one, I'll say this, and I'll tell you why. There was one point that was raised, which I was like, all right, which kind of made sense. I'm not saying I was, believe me, I don't agree with it. But there was one issue that was raised that was like, okay, well, technically I didn't do that.
You didn't have to. All you had to do is stand there,
Yeah.
get a picture taken.
No, so they'll always spin it and make you feel bad about yourself, like you're the problem.
Yeah.
No, I didn't feel bad about myself. I felt very...
When we were yelling and screaming during contract negotiations, they said it's my fault that I tweeted a picture that we might have had bed bugs here, and that's why the company wasn't going to take care of us. You know how enraging that is? That's the tact they used, or is it a tactic?
It's all something.
That's the tactic. I think...
That's what they used against me in the end. Even though they were going to give me, I'll talk for myself. They were going to give me the same money no matter what, but they had to spin it that way, knowing I was pissed off. Like, nope, it's really your fault.
Like
you really shouldn't have done that.
They do like leaving you with nothing to say.
Right.
Like they like the last word kind of a thing.
That was
so
absolutely
they pile
told
some
to me.
things on you, and then you're like, I'm just leaving. I'm just gonna walk out.
I'll say this. I felt I wasn't as angry at all after the meeting. I felt better after it.
And my argument at the time was, look, this is something, if you're a talk show host, you're going to mention. If you see these bed bug signs everywhere, it turns out the place didn't really have bed bugs, or it was isolated or whatever. We don't have bed bugs here. And I go, look, you don't think Howard, when he comes back from vacation, is not going to talk about it? And of course he did. And they used his clip on every news entertainment show. My dumb little tweet compared to him getting exposure all over the place for doing the exact same thing, but they used it against me.
Yeah,
and that's when I said, wow, now I know what I'm dealing with here. So
yeah, they are so
nope,
I have no time today for any even a short chat.
No.
Can't do it. This is a very bad week because I'm thinking there's going to be this. This is going to be the, hey guys, I understand the whole thing. You want to talk about what's going on and everything, but, it's been a couple of days in a row and, starting to show off with that whole, thing. We're all working on things. We are.
When's the next train out of Yawn City?
Yeah.
Well, because that's what the meeting will turn out to be.
Sir.
I guess it'll be under the guise that, look, man, trying to do some things with you guys, but we'll sit down and then he'll look us right in the eye and give us a fucking talking to.
A talking to.
I gave solutions today, though. I go on record. I gave solutions. You got a lot of bitter people because they haven't had raises in a long fucking time. I'm talking just about our show, but I've seen it in other places too. And that's where a lot of this shit comes from. And then, of course, we got punished for something that happened, but they still won't give us our interns back. That's just ridiculous.
And that's all Travis's fault.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with us. But we have to pay.
But that's why
I'm just tossing people under buses today. That's my job.
But logically, that's why he still gets paid like an intern.
Yeah.
Because they use that against him, too.
There's always something to use against somebody.
They use that against him 6 months later. Oh, but we're working on things. Enough with the working on things. Stop.
We're working on it, Popeye. Yeah.
All right.
I watched I think I had 2 more episodes of Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah?
Third season. Finished watching that, and then I took the magic disc of the brand new first episode of the season that hasn't even aired yet, and we'll watch that. So now I'm in a position where no one can spurl it for me.
You like it?
Yeah, I do.
I have.
Nice.
I got Roland gave me a copy of Breaking Bad. We have when's the guy coming in? The lead, I think, is coming in.
Yeah, I think when the show kicks over in July again.
Oh, July. Okay,
Couple weeks.
I saw the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I have to get into it right now. I'm in the middle of Game of Thrones, which I'm on like episode 7 of that, which on demand is amazing.
Love on demand.
I really like this show.
Love on demand.
Breaking Bad, I watched the first 2 episodes of. I had problems with it, but it's not like I think it's a bad show. I just didn't love it. But I'll give it another. The second episode I liked a little more than the first episode. And
yeah, they do kind of set up.
I think the acting is very good. The guy, the lead, is great.
Yeah, he's really good.
And my only issue with it was, and again, maybe this goes away, was that I felt that they needed too much to justify why he was dealing or making meth. Like, I understand that you have to give a reason, but it was like, okay, he has inoperable cancer. I mean, this is all from the pilot episode.
Yeah,
He has inoperable cancer, and the kid's a dud. It's almost like they put him so far against the wall that it's palatable for anybody. It reminds me of what I don't like about Dexter, which is that it has to be a serial killer killing serial killers because they have to make it acceptable. Whereas The Wire, HBO doesn't make their shows really acceptable. Like The Sopranos is what it is. It showed mob guys, and they killed their own. I mean, they killed Big Pussy in season 2.
Yeah.
And The Wire, they showed whatever.
Well, let me just tell you though, in later episodes, without spoiling anything, this isn't a spoiler or anything, but the dynamic, especially of his character, does change to where it doesn't just turn into I have to do this for my poor family, my dead son, and the fact that I have a terminal disease and have to, I want to get money to take care of my family. He actually does start, like, if for lack of a better term, getting into it.
Okay, so that dynamic changes. Okay,
yeah.
I'll keep watching it. As soon as I'm done with Game of Thrones, I'll go through these. There's and it's AMC, right? But they have language freedom, which I kind of like. It's like a lot of them, they're cursing, right?
Yep.
I thought I heard a few F-bombs, whatever.
Yeah, they're cursing.
I love the fact
they're
that...
cursing.
You know who you thank for that? FX. Fucking Leary and FX are the first ones, I think.
Say shit and blowjob and fucking asshole.
To use the cables.
Yep.
That's how you compete with the Showtimes, the HBO, and Cinemax.
Real language.
Is you use the freedom that they have made so long. They're kind of what separates them from you is this ability to be real.
Absolutely.
So I kind of respect FX. I know Louis does it in his show. There's a lot of, forgive me, saltier language.
Salty language. They just don't use the F-bomb in there.
And Louis?
Yeah.
Can they say fuck but not motherfucker?
I don't know. I haven't heard of fuck.
Maybe they can't say fuck.
Out.
They say pussy and
they
shit.
They say shit, pussy, cock.
On Louis?
Yeah.
See, I don't even notice that anymore then, I guess. I
You
just
really
feel like,
don't, dude.
I just feel like I'm watching
the
a show and it doesn't shock me anymore when you hear.
No, it doesn't.
Remember when that's
good.
First hit, you're like, wow, did they just say shit or fuck?
And when they first said bastard on TV, and you were like, what the fuck?
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
When Hawkeye said that on MASH?
Yes, that was a big one.
To make, that's like 81.
Oh.
You son of a
Jesus
bitch.
Christ.
You couldn't believe he just said that.
Really?
And then
I couldn't believe it.
Then the big one, Greg suck my cock on the Brady Bunch.
That was so...
cutting edge.
And then Greg is mussing his hair in the mirror, going, gotta suck dad's cock. Diddly-doo.
It was a very special episode, though.
Yes,
that's why they got away with that.
But do you remember that in MASH?
Yeah.
I told you, I talked to Alan Alda about that when I finally got a chance to talk to him. And he liked that somebody recognized the language barriers they broke.
I don't remember that.
Mako, there was a North Korean woman who Alan Alda was fixing. She was enemy. And so Mako, who played like 30 different roles over the years.
He's every Japanese or Korean guy.
Yeah. He was the South Korean soldier who wanted to take her and question her. But Hawkeye is just like, I just fixed her. And he's like, well, you have done your job, Captain. Now I'll do mine. And he's like, you son of a bitch. And they all pulled up their rifles.
Yeah.
And now it's like, But back in 81 or 82, you were like, I fucking can't believe he just said that.
Like, what?
I can't believe he just said son of a bitch.
The phone's ringing, and it actually made the paper like, he said son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah. Now.
Who cares now?
Wow.
You hear fuck, you don't even think twice about it, unless it's on network.
Oh, they do on network. Oh, look out.
So stupid.
It's so behind the times. That's why they're just going to fucking keep dwindling. Their audience is going to keep dwindling and dwindling. They occasionally get these giant shows that have great ratings, but for the most part, no one who's watching network television primarily anymore.
How have you let AMC and FX be the talk of the town, as it were?
Yeah.
When you're CBS, ABC, and NBC, how the fuck have you allowed that to happen?
Yeah. Well,
I understand HBO, but
look at XM and Sirius. Same thing.
God almighty, it's amazing how no one's... What do people in this business do? Put on blinders and open their assholes and go, I double dare you? What the fuck do they do?
I double dare you.
Hey, did we...
Cable's understandable, but network I just don't get.
Did we name our island yet?
No, not yet, really.
Because
we have
Market Buffalo writes, don't forget E-Rock's favorite spot on the island.
Where is that?
Feeder Point. Feeder.
Because he likes to eat.
It always goes back to E-Rock.
E-Rock.
All right. Why don't we take our shirts off, take a break.
I like that.
That sounds nice.
And dig
Like
into
men.
This, like men, and dig into this radio show.
Don't these eggs look good? These actually look good. They look fluffy.
I hate the look of those eggs.
I love a good fluffy egg.
Egg whites can suck my dick.
Lucky them.
It looks like albino skin or something.
Ew.
Really, ew.
Sorry about that.
Game of Thrones is so good. You should watch it.
Sandwich.
It's great, dude.
I heard,
But you
what?
got to stick with it.
Yeah, and you got to
really?
start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh. Listen, that means having an hour to yourself.
Oh.
Well, you could do it. You know what?
Oh, really? I could do that?
While you're babysitting, you might be able to just, But you know what? I have to go back. I'm on episode 7. I had to go back. I have to watch episode 1 again because I'm very distracted. Like I read a lot lately. Flavor Flav's book was fucking great, by the way.
Reader.
I know. It makes me feel like a queer. Flavor Flav's book was fucking tremendous. Much better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been obsessed with this chess game that I've been that actually Dominic turned me on to.
So that's one where you play other people like from all over the place.
And you can wait hours to get a move back or the next day or whatever. So I'll stop and I'll play that and then I'll put it on. But I got so distracted I had to just stop and watch the show.
They do that with is it Scrabble?
Yep.
Yeah, you probably can play.
A lot of people are doing
Yeah.
it with Scrabble. That's such a great idea, man. Where you could just be going through your life and have this game going on that takes forever, but
I have about 8 games going at the same time.
really, and you're
Always.
waiting for some of those guys to make moves.
Yeah, and some people will make it in
I
real
think that's
time.
the coolest thing.
So you wait a minute and get a move back or 40 seconds.
I used to love chess. I don't know if I would do that one, but maybe I would do Scrabble or something.
Oh, it's fun, dude.
but
This
Scrabble, I mean, you can look up shit though. That's not, you know what I mean?
Right.
I was playing, excuse me for eating eggs. I thought we were going to break. I
Yeah,
bought.
let's go to break then.
I got like
Okay.
4 chess apps.
Yeah.
I'm just not that good.
Oh no.
You're pretty good, but I guess.
I'm not good.
But then when you start playing people all over the place, you realize maybe you're not. But Jimmy is pretty good. You're pretty good at chess.
I played a fucking it's called Chess with Friends. Sam said Words with Friends is one of them.
friends.
Yeah, you're among friends, Ricky. Don't cut your wrist over the rook. And when I play a computer, like this fucking thing on a middle level, it just massacres me. I mean, like this Fritz is one that all the grandmasters play with. Mm-hmm. It's unbeatable, unfucking beatable.
Have you ever played chess in the park?
No, those guys are good.
Those guys are animals.
They're good.
Who was the guy in Boston we used to see, Ant? You were up there a couple times down Cambridge.
No, never.
You never went there with me?
Hell no, I was
Back
drinking.
in the day? There was a guy in Cambridge that...
I was in some Ashland shithole bar.
but I forgot what it was, but he basically beat you in 90 seconds or something.
Oh.
Maybe a Boston guy could call. He's legendary in the Cambridge area. He has a sign up, takes on everybody, and beats just everybody.
I never played on a clock. Like those guys play speed chess. It's all memory. They memorize the openings, which is it's part of the gift of being that good at it. Like that's why Bobby Fischer created something called Fischer Random, where the rook and the pawn and the bishops and the knights were all placed in this weird order, so you couldn't just pattern the first 20 moves. But they all know. Okay, well that's this variation of this defense. That's the Sicilian. That's this. That's that. So for them, the first 10 moves. Everything you do, everything they do, they know exactly what the next 20 possibilities are.
Right.
So there's no real, I can't say real thought, there's a lot of real thought, but it's hard to be creative, I guess, until you get to a certain point in the game, unless you do something fucking crazy. But if you do something fucking crazy, it's probably been thought of and just doesn't work.
Wow.
That's
So
what
he's
Fisher
good?
did. Well, that's what Fisher did when he played, not the board,
good
but
at chess.
the documentary, fucking Fisher documentary on HBO when he played Spassky. He did this weird knight move where he left his knight hanging in the corner, which Spassky just wasn't
It
ready.
just fucked him up.
It wasn't it was a weird move, and Spassky hadn't fucking
Like,
prepared
wow,
for that.
Why'd you do that?
And there was no computers. They didn't do computers back then. You had a guy with you.
Right.
Yeah.
A guy you called your second.
Really?
And Fisher had, I think, a priest with him named Bill Lombardo, or Lombardi. And that was his guy he brought with him.
Vince's
And what
brother?
did they do?
They just played chess, and he would help him analyze games.
Wow.
I'm boring myself. But the Fisher documentary on HBO is great.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's really sad.
All right, we're going to take our shirts off and take a break. We're going to give out the Dick of the Day award. This guy is the biggest
Well,
dick.
we did already.
Yeah.
Wow. Now
Sam laughed. You're going to get
No,
a
it's just
chat.
something I found online.
Oh, okay.
there's consequences to what we just did. Trust me.
I want to get my picture taken.
Consequences, as long as I'm rich. That was taffy. Love that episode.
I think today's consequence will be a call from Bob. Oh, guys.
Guys, you got it.
Guys, you're really going to have to...
Just got off the phone and...
You'll have to calm down with
guys,
the
this
talk.
isn't good. This isn't good. Oh, boy. You know the radio business is a disaster. We need these guys right now. And you're walking on thin ice.
I don't...
Oh, boy. I think I might have to take a flight from L.A. to New York to have a who gives a fuck breakfast with you guys.
His dumb coach flights. Why don't you stop it? Why don't you stop it, you fucking chiseler, and pay for at least business class, Bob?
I'm on the first of my 3 stopovers. My layovers before I finally get there.
I'm Be in New York next week. Hopefully we can work this out.
Will he be here next week? I haven't seen Bob in a long time. I'd love to see him. Wow, Bill Tetley. Yes.
All right, well. Dick of the day. A guy marrying extremely young.
And we all know who this guy is.
We do?
Oh, yeah.
See, I didn't Google image him yet.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Please.
I can't wait to see who it is.
Yeah.
Farrakhan, that's a murder in the White House.
Yeah, I finally agree with Farrakhan.
Fucking
I don't.
Not
Dana
really.
White can't be happy today.
No. Well, yeah.
I'm doing teases off the top of my head here.
Cameron Diaz will be here today.
Cameron Diaz will be here.
In the
Very
building.
good.
Her nice legs. Nice legs.
She'll be in the building today.
Not on this show.
Later, yeah. Well, she's not doing any morning stuff.
I have no,
Oh,
believe it or not, no complaints about guests.
yeah, there you
No,
go.
Roland has been doing a
I'm
fucking
pretty
phenomenal
fucking happy
job.
with the amount of guests and the quality of guests. So there you go. There's a positive.
There's some
thought.
positive.
The balance is this: as much as we hate Roland, he does that good of a job. He's really doing great though, I guess.
Yes.
I mentioned Michael Potts from fucking, and he gets him.
Yep.
He
Isn't
gets
that
him.
amazing?
We have him tomorrow
He's like that.
from the fucking biggest show on Broadway. The two of the leads we get.
Yeah.
And we lost
That's great.
we lost Ryan Dunn too. We could talk about that certainly after the break too. All right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Scott Muni, spoken word from the Vietnam era.
Wow, cool.
Is that cool for some people out there?
Yeah.
Legendary DJ.
Radio history.
Supposedly on the tarmac when the Beatles landed. That guy, we worked with him at NEW. He's now gone, unfortunately. And Danny found Scott Muni doing spoken word.
That's where he found Earl. He was a baggage porter when he. Right.
Is it the Pennsylvania station? I should have left the microphone up.
A right meeting.
Ring ding, ring ding, ring ding, pick up the phone, cunt.
Hello?
Pick up the phone, cunt. The phone, cunt. The phone. Pick up the phone, cunt.
Hello?
Ring ding, ring ding, ring ding, pick up the phone, cunt.
Hello?
Pick up the phone, cunt. Pick up the phone, cunt.
Hello?
Antonio!
Amy.